My name's John, Day One Bullies, LA, California. Been involved in the bully game for about roughly maybe 15 years now. Always had a passion for dogs. Found myself to the bully game and made a home here. I think I've always liked the masculine look that the bully has. It's very intimidating, but it's also a very sweet dog, well-tempered dog. So the mix of those two things is kind of what pretty much brought me here. Right now we got about 10 dogs. Not a huge program. Some of those dogs are retired, spayed females that are still with us. A few less that we're actually showing and breeding, but overall right about there. Being around the bully breed for so long, I think I've seen a lot of the evolution in the breed. If I were to give any piece of advice, I would make sure that incoming breeders make sure that they do the homework, put the legwork in, see the dogs that you like, and make sure that you have a very clear understanding of what the standard is calling for. And from there, you can kind of pinpoint, how you see that vision of that perfect dog written in the standard and breed for that. I wouldn't necessarily say I've been breeding before social media came around. I did a lot of homework before ever breeding. So even like early, mid-2000s, I was on the, MSN message boards, gray line board, and all of that kind of stuff, just watching, doing a lot of studying, a lot of research about pedigrees and things like that. And then I started going to shows from there. Still never had a dog, but once I got dogs and I, did start breeding, I kind of tried to breed for the dogs that I saw that I kind of immediately took a liking to. I have seen the game kind of change a little bit as far as the impact of social media. You definitely can see though, things have changed as far as marketing techniques and different ways of promotion. Since the social media wave is kind of taken over, it kind of forces you, still be true to yourself, but play the game pretty much. So for me, being from California, it's not a whole ton of shows on this side of the country. A lot more things are happening Midwest, South area. So with that being said, I try to hit as much as I can locally. It's a little bit more difficult for me with the, young kids and a full yard of dogs at home, a job, to just pick up and go, to the other side of the country every weekend. I do enjoy showing my dogs a lot. I like the competition aspect of it. However, I feel like at this point in my program, I don't even have the dog that I'm ready to make that investment in right now. So I want to make sure that I have the dog that I feel can compete at that extra high level, to make sure that all of the time and money that we invest in all of those trips is gonna be worth it. Daily maintenance when it comes to like having a full program of dogs. So running a fully operational kennel. For myself, I don't have a ton of dogs. There's a lot of people that have a lot more dogs than I do. It's very difficult to maintain a large kennel within the standards of care that I would like to provide. So we kind of keep it a little bit smaller just so we can make sure that our dogs are getting the best care that they can. Starting off every morning, we up at 6 a.m. Letting dogs out, cleaning kennels. We like to feed in the evening just because it gets a little bit warmer. Summer months in California. Now I'm very fortunate because my wife and I are usually on opposite schedules, so she's very helpful, very influential in the success of our program. So there's always somebody home with our dogs. So they don't have to stay in the kennel all day long. They come out, they get clean, they get fed. Everybody gets yard time, so that makes it a lot easier. But definitely things to consider. I think for me, even getting started in these dogs, I grew up in Compton, California, very influenced by street culture, if you will. So it was easy to go an alternative route. However, growing up, I was the kid finding stray dogs in the street, bringing dogs home. As I got older, I wasn't really able to have my own dogs so much, but once I got maybe about, I want to say, maybe 18 or 19, I was able to kind of get my own dog. That was one of those things that kind of kept me out of, that alternative lifestyle. But now, being involved in it and being pretty much consumed by this lifestyle, it does impact the family life. You know, we don't get to do vacations and all of that kind of stuff all the time. So it's pretty much most of our time is, you know, dedicated to the dogs. So like we are now, we're out here in Las Vegas for an ABKC show. So we kind of try to get the whole family involved, bring the kids out, let them have a little bit of fun beforehand, you know, let them go play, and then we go and take serious business at the shows. So yeah, I got 2 boys. They're 9 and 4. They're, you know, involved. For those who've, you know, seen my Instagram pages or watch my stories, you see my kids involved in the cleaning and the, you know, training aspect of it with the dogs. So it's pretty fun for me just to be able to share that, you know, this thing that is my passion with my kids. So I definitely like that they're starting to get involved. They're starting to show some interest. They've been starting to compete in junior handlers, so we'll see how far that goes with them. I like to see it though. It's, you know, both of my boys are really competitive, you know, just as I am. So we want to go out and we want to do our best to make sure we give ourselves the best chance to, you know, come home victorious.
Is there anything else you want to share with anybody?
I think, you know, just for anybody who's considering getting involved in this breed, not even as a breeder, but, you know, somebody who's looking for a nice pet, I feel like probably one of, if not the best companion breed around right now, where the kids love the dogs and dogs love the kids. I think, you know, they're not overly high maintenance when it comes to, you know, the need to be exercised and things like that. They're, you know, for the most part, a low energy to mid energy type of dog. It's easier to kind of keep them in more of these suburban areas that we come across now. You know, not terrible for apartment living, easy to crate train, things like that. But for those who are interested in owning American Bullies, make sure you do your homework, make sure you're, you know, shopping with reputable breeders. You know, if you want a big dog, there's good big dog breeders, XL breeders, there's standard. Pocket varieties, very, very highly sought after right now. So, you know, make sure you do your homework, you know what you want, know what you like. Look into all of the issues that may be familiar or may be, you know, kind of considered normal with this breed. If anybody's looking to get in contact with me, I'm on Instagram at John, Jon_Day One Bullies, and John Lacefield, JONLACEFIELD on Facebook. You can get in contact with us. You know, we're all the shows on the West Coast that we can be. Looking to venture out a little bit more soon. So if there's anybody interested, you know, I like to offer any information that I can to be helpful to people who are coming in. So I'm always down to talk dogs. Anybody need any information, you know, I'm an open book. So, you know,